Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to One Hub Racing Pinnacle tier. We are here live from Suzuka. We are starting very, very, very late. We do apologise. We are right at the end of qualifying. The session is over, the timer is up, and we are here just waiting for the completion of qualifying. It is Montana who will be on pole, as the only man not to set a lap is J. Luke, and he is down by 10 seconds on his time. Again, we do really apologise. There was a big delay. Montana improves on his lap once again to a 27.5. We're all good and going now here in Suzuka for the ERT Japanese Grand Prix. I am alongside Jamie. How are you doing?
Yeah, hello guys. Yeah, very excited for this. Obviously we do apologise for the delay, but the game issues, but the main thing is we're in for the race, and this race I think will be a cracker. I'm looking forward to this season. It should be a good one.
Yeah, it was an absolute mess just with the issues. We do really apologise, but all you've missed is qualifying. It was a very weird one, as there was a lot of times on the mediums. We have been keeping track of it, so we can give you a rundown. Montana has been leading the way for the full session, as you can see by his qualifying lap. He is on pole by 0.4 of a second, ahead of his Williams teammate Shizu Tom. Very interesting session in that matter. It was all dry, no rain. There was some sketchy moments. We had J. Luke almost destroying his tyres entering the pits. It was a very late pit entry. The only man we're waiting for in this session is just Samba to cross the line. But we are here for season number 20 of One Hub Racing. It will be interesting as ever. Of course, there's many different aspects to One Hub. If you are unfamiliar with it, we do have, of course, engine wear. We have a 2-stop minimum, of course. In real Formula 1 you have the 1-stop. We have a minimum of 2 here in One Hub. And there is a fastest lap for the top 10 and the bottom 10 as well. Keeps the drivers motivated if they do have a poor race. We are completed here in qualifying, but once again I think Codemasters have produced a brilliant game, as we are glitched with Samba on 1 second, which is just fantastic. But it does give us the chance to talk to you, because of course we did have those issues at the start ourselves. If you are just joining us, of course, welcome to Suzuka. The 18 corners, 27 laps Grand Prix is ahead of us, 5.807 kilometres, or if you are from the United Kingdom or America, 3.608 miles. It will be another fantastic race, and it is an absolute fantastic grid here in the Pinnacle tier. Of course, I'm not sat beside nobody. I am alongside Jamie, who actually won a race around Suzuka a couple hours ago. Congratulations on that one, of course, Jamie. Is there anything big to note? Any tricky corners or anything that we need to keep an eye on tonight?
Well, I think the main area points, I think, is Sector 1, that S section, which can be quite tricky. If you hit the curbs at the wrong angle, you can be around, and I've seen a few guys in this competition also already get them curbs wrong. And also the Degner section towards the end of Sector 1, end of Sector 1, start of Sector 2, that is quite a fun section, but it is a very tight section. You need to be really aggressive, and it's so easy just to run it a little bit wide, get your wheel on the gravel. And also the spoon curve, it is so easy to run wide there, and if you mess up the spoon curve, you will lose a lot of momentum down the straight towards 130R. Obviously this is a rare figure 8 configuration, which is interesting to see, and obviously it does cross over if you exit the if you go to 130R, you cross over where the Degners finish.
Qualifying results here in Suzuka. It is NSX Montana on pole for Williams, ahead of his Williams teammate Tom for a Williams front row lockout. I4 Legend in third in the Ferrari, then followed by Owen Watt, Henry Khalifa, G Chalkers, TXM, XLJ Cole, The Matter, which I think is his name despite having the 3s. Then we have Haas in 11th, Lakitu, Fethbas, J. Luke for Alpha Tauri, and rounding out for the bottom 2 it is Konzo and ERT Samba, who has left the session, and I think we should be all good in this lobby despite them issues. It gave us a nice break to oh no, apologies, we do have a restart, so we after all that we will have a restart. We'll try to keep the stream going for you. We can talk to you and run you through the race. It'll be a nice break to talk to you, of course, after the issues. But Yes, we will not have another qualifying session. It will just be a custom grid. And after all the issues loading in, we're going to have to do it all again. We'll stick with you here, though, until the new lobby has restarted. We will run you through some stuff quickly. Of course, the tyres provided by One Hub Racing on their social media accounts says the softs can do about 11 laps, mediums 16, and the hards about 20. So it is always interesting. The previous winners last season was ERT Khalifa himself for Red Bull Racing, and it was a Red Bull 1-2. Red Bull, or apologies, front row lockouts seem to be a big theme around here in Suzuka. There was a Ferrari in third on that occasion. Legend Rosenberg starts third tonight for Ferrari. Pre-season testing was won by Ryder Dow. Of course, if you were tuning in last week to Jamie and Storm, it was a great race around Imola. But this will be the season opener. Of course, we are doing a lobby restart. I'll just stick with you here for the moment while we get everything going. Of course, there is your qualifying results. You can see Montana on pole. And there is the session gone, ladies and gentlemen. We will be restarting in a moment, but we will stay here with you now. It gives us an opportunity, however, to run you through this season's grid. Thankfully, a wonderful Google Docs provided by my co-commentator has provided this information for you. So, Mercedes, we do have Nick, who is joined alongside Khalifa. Then we have Samba and G Chalkers for Red Bull. The Matter and TXM for McLaren, Legend and Fetbas in Ferrari. Of course, Fetbas making his debut this season in the Pinnacle tier. Owen Watt is joined, by ERT Henry in Aston Martin. The Alpine is Larkin and J. Cole, the two XL drivers in that one. Then, followed by that, it is the AlphaTauri of J. Luke and Konzo, Alfa Romeo of Lakitu and Ryder Dow, and then Williams of Tom and Montana. Haas of Manju Viking, I think I've pronounced that right. If I haven't, I do apologise, but he is joined alongside Coral Austin, who is also making his debut, and that seems to be the most difficult one to pronounce. We're getting in the new session now, hopefully all smoothly this time, and the action will soon be underway for the round one of the Pinnacle tier here in Suzuka.
Yeah, it should be a good one, as I'll mention. Obviously, we do have our media day, so obviously drivers are asked by the head of media, Matt, about certain aspects leading up to the race. We do have our pre-race interviews, we also have our pre-race press conference, and we also have the rivalry section, so obviously drivers have been getting involved with that, and to say it's good to know how drivers are feeling ahead of that, and we'll so quickly go into the rivalries, and we'll see that Konzo and Ragdoll were asked about both drivers being familiar with each other and most of the Pinnacle tier. Konzo was asked, this is a tricky track to kick things off with three very different sectors. Which one's his favourite and where do you think Ryder will struggle? But obviously Ryder's not racing, so this question may not be 100% relevant, but Konzo said first sector is his favourite when he gets it right. And Konzo said, depends where Ryder sets his car up, as he couldn't tell you, and we'll have to find out. But unfortunately we won't be finding out because Ryder Downey's not here tonight.
Yes, unfortunately isn't here tonight, and unfortunately this stream will be going down for a moment or two. That's just to get the new lobby started up. We'll be back with you in an instant. See you in no time.